And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome here to Coca-Cola Super Speedways. We're getting ready for the running of the Orange Vanilla Coca-Cola 252 for race number 8 of the 2023 PCSRA Buffalo Wild Wings Series. Getting ready for 84 laps of racing, and if our Truck Series race yesterday was any indication based off the number of yellows we had, we're in for an interesting race so far. Here is a look at the points entering this race. That's going to be a very good one here today. One of the drivers on the pole is actually one of the drivers who raced her way in via the non-charter. That is Jessica Shelton. Alongside of her is Justin Hugo, Wyatt Garcia, and Greta Wagner, row number 2. Max Garcia comes in this race second in the points. Here is the rest of your starting lineup. Heather Galloway, of course, even though Cody Smart already made the announcement she is in the European Touring Car, I will not be releasing her until after the season concludes. Something stuck in my tooth. April Winters. April Winters has had a dismal season. Lucky Prescott. Chloe Carmichael, who had a wreck in the truck race yesterday, but she's all right. Anka Downs, Carlos Snott rounds out the field. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get these cars rolling out onto the track. Max Lipson is the points leader by 78 points over Wyatt Garcia. Ari Springer is in 3rd. John Wesley Allen 4th. Darby King 5th. Stephanie Driscoll is 6th. 7th, Luke Peters. Paul Michaels 8th. Jesse Art 9th. And Greta Wagner complete the top 10. Our truck race yesterday was 59 laps. Buffalo Wild Wings is going to go 252 miles, 84 laps. We will have a pit stop. These drivers will have to make pit stops in this race. Just with 84 laps. As I'm going to check, they can go, it says 52 laps. They can go a lot further than 52 laps because this is the GNS physics, so they can go a little bit further, but they will have to make pit stops to make it the rest of the way. This is the first race back for the Buffalo Wild Wings series. We have not seen these drivers since 2 weeks ago at Darlington. So we'll keep an eye on how that will go here in this race. Here we go. The Coca-Cola Vanilla 252 is about to get underway. Or no, the Orange Vanilla Coca-Cola 252, rather, is about to get underway. Green flags in the air. We're racing at Coca-Cola. And it looks like everybody did take the start, so that pleases me, so we don't have to wave off the start, which is a brilliant thing. Who's our last time out's winner, before I forget? Oh, it's Greta Wagner. Okay. Greta Wagner won last time out at a Darlington as score 4 is just being drunk. Score 4, I just put you, fixed you, you stupid thing. There's Greta Wagner now taking the lead. We'll talk about the playoff grid. We'll also talk about the drivers that are in the danger zone of possibly losing their charter. As Greta Wagner will lead the first lap. Jesse Art in the 19. Had a top 5 run in the Truck Series race yesterday. She also had a top 5 run last time we were on a plate track, which was at Ricky Raceway. As Greta Wagner currently still our leader. Here comes Ivory Walker. Ivory Walker's been having a struggle the last couple of weeks, even though she's up to 17th in the points. Of course, failed to qualify for the truck race running in the Buffalo Wild Wings series. She will be leaving this series at the end of the season. She will be moving up to the Monster Energy series to focus on her career up there for next season. We've had 7 races, 7 different winners. Yesterday in the truck race, we had our first repeat winner. Well, we have our first repeat winner in the Buffalo Wild Wings series race. Give me 1 second. They're knocking on the door, and it's called use this door. The door is unlocked. Hate every time I'm recording something, I have to open the doors. Look. So, as Ivory Walker currently the leader, Carla Sanat is starting to lose the draft. That's not a good thing, but I think she's trying to avoid the big one. As they're 4 wide here between Maria Nowicki, and she's getting turned around by Bridget Thomas. And that's going to cause a big one. A little big one. Darby King is in it, and the caution is no doubtably out. Darby King, Maria Nowicki is all torn up as we're racing it back to the yellow, our first yellow in this Buffalo Wild Wings series race. And it looks like Amanda Wallace will lead us back to our first caution of the race. Now let's see if we can try to slow down and not cause a massive accident like we had in our truck race. Just make sure we don't cause any wrecks. We don't need somebody called to the Buffalo Wild Wings series office. Oh, well, never mind. As Lulu Champagne just got turned around by somebody. Nice save, but damage to the Big Red Dodge. And Darby King can't slow down, runs in the back of the 31 just for good measure. Let's see what happened here. It took us to lap 5 in our Buffalo Wild Wings series race. Took us to lap 17 or 18 in our truck race yesterday. I'm going to show you what happened here. And then, let's see. Let's go to aerial view, and it was 4 ladies. Bridget Thomas, Maria Nowicki. I think Nowicki got tied, came up into Kaylee Rankin, up into Darby King, and around they go. As you see the skid marks. Kaylee comes out, gets Scarlett Nelson in the 24. Darby King got up into the wall. That's what happened there. And then let's see what happened with Lulu Champagne as these drivers were trying to slow down for the caution. And it looks like Justin Hugo was not paying attention, committed female abuse ×2, got in the DLP Chevy of Lucky Prescott, nowhere for Paul Michaels to go. So that's what brought out the first yellow of the day. So by the way, my roommates were home. I apologize for the knocking. Just gonna give you a little warning. If you see me muting my commentary, it's because my house manager is going to be talking, and I really don't want to be interrupting. Just giving you all a little heads up here. Nobody came to pit road other than the damaged cars that were involved in that first yellow. Let's get them to turn 4. There we go. So Amanda Wallace is the leader. Annie Winters second, Jake Putnam third, Ivory Walker fourth, and Stephanie Driscoll complete top five. Shohei Alinsky sixth, seventh, John Wesley Allen eighth, Laney Fredrickson ninth, Xavier Alsop 10th is Jesse Ard. I forgot to mention Shohei Alinsky raced his way into this event via the non-charter race. Green flag back in the air. Only Darby King out of the race, and she has been asked to see the officials in the big black and yellow truck. And Darby came in this race fifth in the points, so a driver who was running well in points going to definitely take a hit in the standings heading into next week at Iowa. Of course, these Buffalo Wild Wings Series cars a lot faster than the trucks. Trucks were only going 193-ish. These cars are already over 200 miles an hour, which says to me the Monster Energy Series drivers tomorrow will be over 240, which will be insane. Damn it. Thank you. Damn allergies killing me here at Coca-Cola as Ivory Walker takes the lead. Emily Elizabeth's back here. Paul Michaels, little hood buckle on his Cheerios Dodge. There's Kaylee Rankin, Scarlett Nelson. Surprisingly, she didn't get a lot more damage. Lindsay Sutton, who raced her way into this race via the non-charter, not having a good run. Of course, we will see Lindsay Sutton tomorrow in the Monster Energy Series.
How you doing, Daniel? Terrible.
That's not me. That's not me flinging my cheese packet that I dropped for lunch as I'm recording that. That's because I had my hands full.
How's your day off?
I've been off since noon. I was at work today. At least we don't have to worry about one more 7:30 a.m. crap, and then I'll be freaking done with that nonsense.
I bet you are already.
Talked about the 60 car who has yet to make a start. Well, Shohei Alinsky finally got... God damn it. As Shohei Alinsky, thanks to Mario for interrupting me.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to say something, but now I've gotten thrown off. But anyway, back to what I was trying to say. Shohei Alinsky went 0 for 7 prior to this weekend in missing the show. And good news, he made it into his first Buffalo Wild Wings Series race of the season. He's not in the original... He's actually in the All-Star entry, and I don't know whose earbuds that is, but I really don't care. I'm trying to commentate a race here. There's Wyatt Garcia. I don't see our winner from... There's April Winters, who won the truck race yesterday. Looks like she's at the back of this lead pack. Trying to play some strategy as Wyatt Garcia currently leads. I apologize for my roommate rudely interrupting me when I was getting ready to mention the 60. These cars are just on edge. And of course, like I said, this is the first time the Buffalo Wild Wings Series cars have ever raced here at this track, just like the truck race yesterday. Oh, Jared Underhill, and who was that below Jared that nearly got turned? It was a white car. I couldn't tell who it was. Real quickly on a replay, that was Laney Fredrickson, and she nearly committed male abuse. But that was a close call. And don't forget, everybody should know I have to work tomorrow because I have a half day at work. It's not a full day. So... Wyatt Garcia in this 28 machine.
That's what they should call him. That's what his name should be, and that's how Frank.
There's JJ Park in the Suave colors this week. And that's Suave number 7 for Junior Motorsports. I'm not going to be putting the real teams like Smart Motorsports, DVR, etc., until like after this season concludes. Just FYI. Emily Elizabeth just got around Paul Michaels. I bet that damage is really hurting Michaels' car. We almost have a 37 car lead pack is what we almost have. Darby King, the only one out of the race, and we'll have to see the stewards after the race for not slowing down. So let's go over the playoff grid as we are 7 races in the season, working race number 8 of 33. As Steven's preparing our amazing dinner, or in my case, lunch as I'm recording this race. So, Wyatt Garcia is one of 12 drivers that have a spot into the playoffs. Joining him is Max Lipson, John Wesley Allen, Greta Wagner, who recently won our last race 2 weeks ago, Ivory Walker, Sean Art, and Maria Nowicki. Those are 7 winners, and all 7 are inside the top 30 in the points. The 5 drivers who come in this race that would be in the playoffs on points were Ari Springer, Darby King, Stephanie Driscoll, Luke Peters, and Paul Michaels. Well, Michaels and King have already had troubles today. So there you go.
Can you not hear me?
Luke Peters currently the leader. There's Heather Galloway in the 86. We didn't have green flag pit stops in our truck race yesterday. We'll see what happens here in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series race here today. I'm going to bring up my calculator just for a second so I can do some math in my head. This race is 25 laps longer than our truck series race. And speaking of that, we are under caution for the second time today.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure why the yellow is out, because I don't see anybody wrecked. As we're getting a report, debris is the reason for the yellow. There might have been some debris. There might have been some debris that came off the track from Darby King's accident. As I apologize for the interruption. Oh, no, we had a wreck on the back straightaway. Well, never mind. Now we know why the yellow is out. Had some spin. Apologize for the interruption. Yep, so it looks like somebody spun. I don't know who it was. Oh, it was Ivory Walker. For White situation.
Yeah.
And Diane Lawson got tight, and there goes the 58.
Oh my God! And she goes, sucker!
Okay. My
Sorry, Daniel.
pit stops are about to be made right here. Now I'm about to throw Mario down the cliff if he doesn't stop interrupting me. Justin Hugo won the battle off pit road, our second eel of the day. Of course, we still have that meeting with Tequila, which I don't want to be. I can't imagine what kind of fun that's going to be. And I will have to mute my voice so you don't have to hear the conversation to those of you watching. I don't know. Did we get any mail or no?
Nothing.
Okay.
I kicked.
Out of the race after that incident, looks like we had a stack up I missed.
Excuse me.
Ivory Walker, your excuse, nice motivational belch. As I was saying, Ivory Walker out of the race. And Ivory was 17th in points, so she's definitely going to take a hit as we're back to green. Lindsay Sutton, tough break for her, out of the race in 38th. As wow, that is a stack up and a half. Jared Underhill, Bridget Thomas is out of the race, and the 31. I was going to open it.
Oh, yeah. Should be in trouble. Okay.
And 31, that would be Kaylee Rankin. They joined Darby King already back behind the wall. Thank you.
No problem.
So we have 35 on the lead lap, 36 in the race.
I'm gonna have to read this one.
As
What do you mean? Just
there'll be a little
I'm not gonna read it to you.
in before you do. Anyway,
I don't even want to do. I don't do all.
unless you're asking me something. There's Lucky Prescott. Took part in yesterday's Truck Series race. Where did she finish yesterday in the truck race? That's a good question. Prescott in the truck race. She actually finished out of the race in 27, so looking for a little bit better result today.
Yeah, we're having spaghetti.
Samantha
Spaghetti and
Green,
garlic bread.
Samantha Greenville in second.
Excuse me, coming through.
Of course, Toby's still trying to get his bed situation taken care of as I'm recording this. Carlos Sinat's got a lot of damage.
That's empty.
Oh, Greta Wagner's got damage. Yep, she's got left side damage and rear end damage on her Mikasuki Chevrolet.
Yeah, I guess who's cooking the spaghetti, babe. Yeah, you know I can cook, babe.
There's Victor Gonzalez. I don't know how in the world Lulu Champagne is still in this lead pack after getting spun under the first yellow.
Your nose itches.
As Lucky Prescott. That was the that was the 09 that was just leaving pit lane.
She said that would be fun. She said y'all can do a lot together at her house.
As she has gotten to damage, looks like a tire rub, and that's a tough break for the 09.
What, stay up all night? I'm not. Anyway, I was like, what, stay up all night and get each other's toenails? I said,
Samantha
what,
Greenville
stay up
leads
all
this
night and get
race.
each other's toenails? I'm just saying, you know, do typical girl stuff. And Peyton.
April Winters has lost the draft. She just got around Carla Sinat. Don't look now. Here come the leaders.
Giendos. Gien wants you more.
Of course, Lucky Prescott yesterday in the truck race was called to the big red truck for an incident of the yellow. I thought I saw somebody stop, but I guess I'm seeing things. Lucky Prescott must have learned her lesson from the truck race. There's Annie Winters, who's down to 18th in the points. Not the run she would have liked. A lot of drivers running well in points back here at the back. That's why Garcia is second in points. Where's the points leader? As they are putting Carla Sinat a lap down. Points leader's back here in 24th.
plan on like
as the 11 just got held up by the Tide Chevrolet.
relationship with you, or an open relationship with you.
Too much info.
Yeah, she doesn't know none of the ex, her ex and stuff. But neither is Ginger. She also knows about me and Ginger too.
Samantha Greenville currently in second. Hugo's back to fourth. Man, ever since going to the Buffalo Wild Wings series, April Winters has had no luck whatsoever. That's John Wesley Allen. Jesse Art's going to steal the lead. April Winters going a lap down, so that's not going to help them at all. Greenville in second. Jesse's going to get her 5 points unless the 84 can pass her. It looks like that's going to be a no.
Somebody needs to take that trash out. Take the trash to the curb. Or in the morning.
I don't see any damage to the 06, so I wonder if she might be down on a cylinder or something. Emily Elizabeth will be the next to go a lap down. And I'm going to throw this out as I'm recording this. Next time, referring to Tequila and What's-Her-Face, be on the same damn page. I didn't need 2 rides picking me up at the same bleeping time today.
Mm-hmm.
Was it busy at the workshop or no?
Yes, it was. We could work today.
Greenville currently 20 miles an hour faster than the car they're getting ready to lap. That would be Emily Elizabeth.
Yeah, they did it and they left.
As I'm recording this, tomorrow's Steven's last day on his suspension. He'll be back to work Friday.
Yeah, I think they had a, what do you call it, a family.
But the same cannot be said because I'm not going to be off Friday, so just letting you all know. Am I going out to eat? That's going to be another question mark up in the air. So, of course, I need to get my car situation taken care of, or I need to call State Farm.
Yep.
Their staff, their staff is the one that brought it up, and go, who's going on? Haley's gone.
Emily Elizabeth knows that the leaders were coming, so she's already moved out of the leaders' way. So, well, except Jesse Art just got in the way, got held up a bit. Same with Monica Towns. And here's the insult: Emily Elizabeth and Monica Towns are teammates over at MBM. So I don't really know what that was all about. Why you're holding up your teammate? We talked about John Wesley Allen's been to victory lane this season for Red Bull. Well, Samantha Greenville trying to confirm both Red Bull entries into the playoffs. Greenville comes in this race.
What about
35th in the points, and I talked about this in our truck race yesterday. The drivers who are really struggling in the points right around this area, and on a restrictor plate track, it's called the underdogs, where drivers who are struggling in the point standings can really start moving themselves up into the playoffs.
I don't know, this is, because they had the meeting right before she went into that seizure, and then went partially deaf in one ear and partially.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Good belch, dude.
That was not a good one. That was an ugly one.
And couldn't speak.
Here's a second pack that's led by Bella Santiago, who's now in 10. Just got around Lucky Prescott. They got to get around the 66.
Glasses.
So we're at race number 8 here in the championship. We talked about the playoff grid. We've also talked about drivers who are running well in points that are going to take a hit. Well, let's talk about another thing, that one topic that sometimes we don't discuss, that we're going to need to keep discussing this every week, and that is who are the drivers in the danger zone of losing their charters after this season. As things stand, the 5 drivers who come in this race as they're getting ready to lap Carla Sinan and Maria Nowicki here, which 32, we're going to keep an eye on the 32. 32 is not even meeting minimum speed. And Maria Nowicki is just moving out of the leader's way. But as I was getting ready to mention, the drivers who are in the danger zone of losing their charters after the season, the 5 drivers, they are Diana Lawson, 39th in points, Sierra Harris, 37th in points, April Winters, Samantha Greenville, and Makoto Tanaka. Oh, we had a spin on the back straightaway. The yellow is out, and April Winters was involved. I was just talking about April Winters. Ever since she has come to the Buffalo Wild Wings series, she has had a difficult start to the year. No doubt the yellow is out for, I think it's the 3rd time. Yeah, 3rd time. And looks like she got clipped by Sierra Harris. And I'm assuming Toby's probably not going to go out to eat with us.
Forget about you, that easy.
Oh, we got the points leader, Max Lipson. I didn't see that.
I guess probably because you haven't been at the foundations.
And Toby didn't answer my question, what I just said.
I heard you.
You don't know.
I don't know yet.
We're going to Whataburger. That's where we're going.
Okay, I'm just waiting on my ride to get here.
Okay. You're probably going to have dinner at your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toby's going to be with his parents until his room gets situated with his bedding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sean Art, our winner from Martinsville, is leading. Sean's trying to go to victory lane for the 2nd time this season. He finished runner-up yesterday in the truck race. Almost got his first career win in Truck Series. Almost, but he was not running well in points, so... Excuse me.
Good belch, dude.
I didn't bring my water. Oh, well.
I'll go get one for you.
No, my green. I'm talking about my green cup. I may do it after these cars take the green. Yeah, and all of us are supposed to have this meeting with tequila. Because I've already heard what happened.
Nothing I did, is it?
No, tequila just needs a meeting with us. No, I don't think it's major.
I didn't know. I'm just wondering.
For those of you who know, and if you remember the roommate who interrupted me while I was talking about this, and it's not you and not you.
Not Steven.
Not Steven.
Someone else.
Yes, and if you remember what I said earlier, those of you in the YouTube, that person who interrupted me, which was Mario, had something to do with this. We're back to green. We're at the halfway mark. I'm gonna go get my green while these cars are getting up to speed.
Good idea.
I know you were all upset about that because you called me crying. Seizure, I know.
Everyone today has not had pasta today, with the exception of Steven and myself. And Toby is asking the question, why do I say that? Well, I brought home a pizza for Steven and I, and we both shared my mini pizza.
That's good.
My mini pepperoni pizza, to be more specific. And I know I'm already sent the Vickers jail as I'm recording this. What?
I said, dang it. I spilled some noodles on.
That's not good.
Alright, I'm gonna go throw Blue Jenner. Blue Jenner did that. Blue Jenner, get your butt over here and I'm gonna spank you on live TV. So the top, well, actually, no, not the top two, but the points leader. There's the points leader who was involved in our last yellow.
What day? I just said I spilled some noodles on the floor. I said I just spilled noodles on the floor. Huh?
Because it was on accident. That's why.
Yeah, it was on accident. That's
Like what I said. God damn it.
huh?
Oh. Who the hell am I kidding?
That's you.
No.
Let's look at our Wendy's race menu. Try the all-new Strawberry Frosty for a limited time at your local Wendy's. Tomorrow we cap off our weekend with the Monster Energy Series divisions from here at Coca-Cola, which I know is going to be unpredictable. Next week we're going to have all three series in two different tracks. Our Buffalo Wild Wings and Truck Series will be at Iowa Speedway. Monster Energy will be going to their first ever dirt race in series history, the dirt track of Springfield, Illinois. JJ Park. There's Monica Towns, failed to qualify in the truck race. Sean Art and Lucky Prescott. Number of these drivers that are racing here today also took part in our truck race yesterday. Carla Sinat, two race weekends, or not two races, race weekends, 2 races in a row for her. She's gonna have another dismal run. Hood buckle on Annie Winters' Monster Energy Ford Mustang. There's some damage to Mia Watts' Chevrolet out of Colic Racing. Boy, Colic Racing has been in at least one yellow today. With the exception of Luke Peters, who's last time by scored in the 17th position. Colic Racing has only been to victory lane once with Max Lipson. They have not been to victory lane with Mia Watts or Luke Peters. They thought it was going to be today. Unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. Jesse Art has lost the draft. So now we're down to a 10-car draft led by Laney Fredrickson, who just took the race lead.
Nah. Nothing. I was laughing at my roommate because he just put his girlfriend in his race.
Yeah, do I have... And if anybody has a problem with me doing that, bleep me. Because it's my series and I can do whatever the hell I want to.
I didn't say nothing.
I'm just saying to those who have a problem with me. But anyway. Laney Fredrickson in the lead, Sean in second.
Said it again.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. To be fair, To be fair, Steven, I can do it because it's my own NR series. I can do whatever the hell I want to, and there's not a damn person on YouTube or anybody in this house can say about it.
I didn't say anything.
I know, but whoever comes on this video by the time this goes up has a problem with that. The old bleep you should be in the sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even they not concerned. You.
Forget you.
I gotta sweep up these newbies.
Speaking of the Whataburger car, that's the scheme Victor Gonzalez will be in next week at Iowa. Speaking of where we're going out to eat. It's fine. Looks good.
Somebody's gonna take this trash bag out.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it after this race is over.
Okay.
There's Bella Santiago. Like so many other drivers I've mentioned that took part in the truck series, of course, did not make the truck race, but did get some laps. F
Nice
word.
target too.
Anyway, what I was saying, Bella Santiago DNQ'd the truck race, but tried to get some experience. Of course, Laney DNQ'd the truck race before the main event yesterday, but as I said before, just getting that experience, helping her out in this series. And for any asking if Laney's moving up to Monster, the answer is no. Laney Fredrickson will be joining Joe Gibbs Racing up in the Foster Series because we are going to be debuting the Generation 7 or Gen 7 or Next Gen, whatever you guys prefer. I still prefer Next Gen for next season. She will drive the number 19 Bass Pro Shops Toyota, which she will be teammates with her person up here in the booth. You know who you know me, so I'm not even going to say my name, which is yours truly. She'll be teammates with Zachary Taylor.
Okay, big mama.
Okay.
Anyway, so Laney Fredrickson will be teammates with Zachary Taylor, a driver to be announced in the 11, and yours truly in the 20. Jesse Art. Ironically enough, Sean Art's following Jesse Art. Remember who helped Sean Art get his first career win in the Buffalo Wild Wings Series? Jesse Art.
Yeah.
Could Sean return the favor and get his sister to victory lane?
I know.
And I know I haven't told Toby this, but just because I get off at a certain time doesn't mean you need to be worried about me until like 30 minutes after the time I'm supposed to be off. Hint, the person you know who I'm referring to, and it's not anybody in the kitchen. As Laney Fredrickson bounced off April Winters, my roommate scared the crap out of me. Bless you, Steven. Actually, I had two scares. Steven for the sneeze, and then almost a wreck in this race. Good grief.
Jeez.
That was actually a double whammy, times two.
Yeah, thanks.
Steven sneezing, and then, oh my goodness, what on bloody earth is this lap car doing?
Yeah.
Speaking of lap cars, they're going to get ready to put 3 more lap down. That's Sierra's, Annie Winters, and John Wesley Allen, former winner this season. The insulting part for John Wesley Allen, he's a former winner this season, so he can definitely ill afford a bad finish. Annie Winters and April Winters cannot afford it for a number of reasons. The 06 because she...
Until after the fact, I said, I sneezed.
What I was getting ready. Because of the fact April Winters comes into this race in the danger zone of losing her charter for next season, even though it's going to be null and void.
Here, and I was like,
in the truck series.
And then
That's number one. Number two is that somebody would replace her in the danger zone. Because if,
Excuse me.
nice motivational tutor, as I was getting ready to say, the driver that would replace April Winters, if she gets a charter for the Buffalo Wild Wings series, the driver who would be in danger of losing their charter would be Scarlett Nelson, 32nd in points. We're looking at Luke Peters for no reason, as they have now just put Annie Winters a lap down. Last couple of weeks, Annie Winters has been free falling through the points. Maria Nowicki has also been free falling through the points the last couple of weeks, ever since her win.
That's the name of the song by Aerosmith.
JJ Park comes in this race
Free fall.
33rd in the points.
Oh no.
JJ Park is a total of,
What, Nick?
trying to see how many points he's back of 30th in the standings. 69 points back of 30th in the standings.
Pretty funny.
Get the paperwork?
She's in office, I think.
Guess that's a no then.
I asked her if she don't have it ready yet.
So JJ Park, as I said, 69 points back of 30th in the standings, which is, by the way, occupied by Amanda Wallace. Lainey Fredrickson, as I mentioned, 28th in the points. She's also another driver that's really close to that danger zone of losing her charter for next season, if she doesn't stay inside a certain range. Of course, Diana Lawson and Lucky Prescott will no doubtably pass the now ejected Emma Tutu. Pit stops.
Yeah, I heard you.
As we made it into a long green flag run, hallelujah. And Heather Galloway currently the leader. That's something we did not have in our truck race yesterday. Now curious to see how these drivers can do. They are in their window to make it to the end. Because remember, these Buffalo Wild Wings Series cars, the Xfinity cars that I call them in real life, are the GNS physics. Lainey Fredrickson come to the lead. Question is, when will they hit pit lane? Leaders currently staying out, so they're playing a little bit of strategy here in this race. Pretty soon I'm about to close one of the blinds. I don't know what happened to this blind.
Oh, it was me.
Good job.
I didn't mean to do that.
Okay, that's a lot better. Well, now somebody's got to fix a blind.
I tried to kill a fly and I accidentally cracked it with the edge of this.
Probably you should have just shooed it away.
I know I didn't mean to.
Okay, that was too much self-explanatory, but moving on.
What's that?
That's much better.
Okay,
Now-
that was way too much
Info.
info.
You're welcome.
Oh, dude.
And the worst part about that is I have it on my video.
What?
Jeez.
Heather Galloway currently the leader. Question is, will we have fuel mileage come into play? That's going to be another question we're going to have to come up. Oh, Carla, what are you doing? What are you doing, girl? Almost shoved the 86 up in the wall. That was careless job by her spotter, not paying any attention. Jesse Art made the smart move, go to the inside, but nearly sent the Cayman to the Cayman. I forgot what sponsor that is. Fail. The Cayman Jack Margarita Honda. That's what it is. I gotta memorize that sponsor.
You got what? Oh, yeah.
Now the 9 of Maria Nowicki holding up the 86.
Dad jump in the car or something?
My dad,
No, I'm talking to my girlfriend.
oh,
Of course, the 86 was the leader.
All you know is you
Because
felt
now I
sick
spilled my water.
for no reason. Excuse me.
you're fine.
Jake Putnam in second. Laney Fredrickson now in third. That puts the 86 back to fourth. Greta Wagner's coming to pit road. She is off sequence. These drivers that stayed out did not pit under that last yellow.
I know.
They get a yellow here. They're going to have to pit before this race is over. Which means this battle would be for the possible win. Unless they have to pit again. Which, I don't know why they would have to pit again. Unless these drivers were smart enough saving fuel under pacing.
Yes.
Coming up to 20 laps of racing to go.
Unless I got a gas tank.
Okay then.
And that was funny to you.
There.
Looking forward to calling the Monster Energy race tomorrow. As the two colleague cars are going a lap down. Here comes Jake Putnam with a head. Apologize for the internet lagging. Which Mark's saying that's good. April Winter's going another lap down. Be a noon Eastern time green flag for the Monster Energy Series drivers. Our countdown to green will start at 11:30 a.m. Eastern.
Tomorrow before she comes over.
Of course, next week, as I'm recording this, I will miss dinner Monday and Thursday, as Emily Elizabeth, not paying any attention, nearly took out the leaders.
You ought to put her dog in the race.
I can't, because that would be illegal in my opinion. But anyway, because we don't allow pets in our races. They can be spectator if you want to. But back to Jesse Art leading this race. Galloway in second. Galloway will be leaving that ride at the end of the season to go to Europe. Which means we will leave that 86.
Where is he? Tell me business, that's all I know. Thank you, Andre.
Sorry.
You're not sorry, you're Mario.
Is that funny or something?
What?
What?
Now I got you to hiccup, Steven. Jeez. Sorry.
Seriously?
That's funny. Nice night at work.
Okay, back on topic here. Heather Galloway in the 86. Luke Peters in third. Fourth is Laney Fredrickson, and Bella Santiago completes your top five as we're getting towards the end of this thing.
I know this pot's gonna be hot.
Yeah, because Friday, after you guys get out of the workshop, you'll go get Andre, but then you'll just come straight for me instead of going home.
Oh, he was here Friday.
I was talking about Steven and the others.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What? Who did?
Paul Michaels going a lap down. Petty cars have had a very good season. Pretty good start. Pretty okay season so far, but 45's been inconsistent. Average finish is 21.4. for Bella Santiago, who's right there. Paul Michaels, who they just lapped, has an average finish of 17.2. And Paul Michaels was running well in points, whereas Bella Santiago's been having an up and down season.
Jeez.
That was the oven, if you're wondering what that noise was.
No, that was the bottom part where we keep all the stuff for, like, garlic.
Oh, you were just trying to get a pan. Gotcha. For the garlic bread. Gotcha. And guess who will be door Friday? So Steven can thank his lucky stars I'm door Friday, because I will allow you guys to use the bathroom so you guys won't have a BITCH problem with me. That will be the least of your problems, okay?
Yeah.
And Andre's like, thank God you're door. Like, no kidding, I'm door.
No, do it, Sherlock.
That's what she said.
Because the last time one of his coworkers was, she said to me and Marner, oh, we don't have public restrooms.
Yeah, with me being at door, that's a different story. And if they have a problem with that, that's their problem, not mine. Because guess what? That's my roommates. You be respectful of my roommates, or I'm going to have a problem with you.
Exactly.
Speaking of problems, these lappers are about to be problems before the thing's over with.
Yeah.
Annie Winters and Sierra Harris. It was also announced today Sierra Harris will be leaving that 81 Chevrolet. She's going to be driving the 81 again next season, but will be joining Joe Gibbs Racing next season. Is what rumors were going around. If not, there were rumors that Harris would be leaving that ride to possibly try to get a ride in the Monster Energy Series next season. Because she's been in Buffalo Wild Wings for a long time, and it's time for Harris to finally move up. So Sierra Harris would get a shot with a Monster Energy Series team. Which Sierra Harris said she's going to make an announcement right after All-Star Race weekend. But then the question would be who would be replacing her in the 81. Oh, speaking of Harris, she just blew up. But she got out of harm's way. That's a good thing. That was about to be a huge accident. Thankfully, it wasn't. And Sierra's day is done. But what I was getting ready to say was...
Talladega Nights going, help me, Jesus, help me, Tom Cruise!
But I was saying, Sierra Harris, it's finally about time for her to finally move up to the Monster Energy Series. I mean, she's been in this series for like 6 or 7 seasons, and it's about time she moved up.
There we go again.
Jesse Art came in this race 9th in the points. Has 1 top 5, 1 top 10 this season. If Jesse goes to victory lane, not only it would be another win for JGR, but she would join her brother Sean into a possible spot into this season's chase for the championship. As Annie Winters getting in the way again. Going to hold up Jesse Art. That's going to allow Bella Santiago to take the lead. Jesse quickly gets down in front of her teammate. My roommate Mario is being a nuisance. Say the sentence, Toby and I didn't do it. April Winters getting out of the leader's way, being courteous as we're inside of 10 to go. So the question's going to be, those that stayed out under that last yellow, did they save enough fuel under pacing to make it the rest of the way? That's going to be the question we're going to have to keep an eye on.
Okay, all you slackers, let's get busy.
On,
Back the whip.
when is this band coming in?
Oh, for the...
Well, they're gonna call and then we're figure out a time Saturday when it's gonna get delivered here. So, we don't know yet.
Okay.
As Luke Peters currently the leader.
No later.
Have a good night. Oh, yellow's out. That's Paul Michaels. Is that a yellow? No, it's not.
Jason often picked up Andre.
See what the yellow. See what happened here. Didn't see who spun. Somebody spun. The yellow didn't come out. Alright, let me put it on none, because I didn't see what the... Somebody spun, didn't bring out a yellow. Okay, here it comes. Oh, that was Jessica Shelton. Appreciate my house manager not being rude. And she's the one who sideswiped the mobile on Dodge. So that's where all that skid marks came from, was the 27 of Shelton. And she pancaked her Toyota pretty hard, and she had to come to pit road, and all those drivers that stayed out didn't get the yellow they needed.
It's good. Okay, okay, Andre.
Big Paul.
Big Mama.
Who would that put the lead? I think it would be the 60 of Alinsky. Nope, he's on pit road.
Big Uncle.
Big cousin.
Okay.
Thinking some. I hope you like spaghetti, Andre.
Oh, you know me, and we get along just fine.
Yeah.
It's like the 11 we're being told is the leader. That's Luke Peters. Jesse Art in second. Last time by. There's Jesse. We still don't know who is leading this race. Look at JJ Park right through the middle, not 7. Indeed confirmed, Luke Peters is in the lead. 7th in points, Luke Peters. If he goes to victory lane, he's locked into the playoffs. Bella Santiago just got around Laney Fredrickson for 2nd. Still a well-needed run for Laney. Comes in this race 28th in the points, so it's been a very good race as we're coming to 5 to go. We got 4 to go next time by when they cross the line. Bella Santiago leads. It's a tough break for Jessica Shelton, who had a good run going, and unfortunately she got put a lap down through no fault of her own. And April Winters has been asked to see the fake black and yellow truck after the race because her spotter was not paying any attention. Took out a driver who was having a good run, so coming up to 3. We're at 4 to go. We'll be at 3 to go next time by. One out of Petty Motors Enterprises, 1 out of Colleague Racing, 1 out of DGM Racing. 3 drivers who are trying to get a win to get into the playoffs. Luke Peters has now taken the race lead. Now Bella Santiago in second. The more those two continue to go side by side, the more that's going to allow the 36 to catch right up as they get around the 32 of Carla Sanat, who's had a dismal run today. We're at 3 to go. We get a yellow here, it will end the race. Of course, Steven will wave the green flag tomorrow for the part-time race, or the first race of the day tomorrow. We need Fredrickson in third. They'll be caught by the the 7 of JJ Park, but they will run out of time, unfortunately. So it would be between these 2 cars plus Laney, but Laney's already losing touch with these 2. 2 to go. Colleague has been to victory lane once with Max Lipson. Petty Enterprises have not been to victory lane this season. Next time we will get the white flag. If the white comes out before the yellow, we race back no matter what. We will always race back no matter what. A couple of drivers I'm going to give shout outs to. Diana Lawson in 8th. Ari Springer, who's had a quiet run, in 9th. And she's the gal that tried to run down Max Lipson and Wyatt Garcia for the points lead. Garcia 17th. Lipson 26th. I believe Ari Springer would take the points lead as we got 1 to go here in this race. So Ari Springer would probably take the points lead heading into next week at Iowa. As Carla Sanat just came to pit road, that's 1 less lap car that they don't have to worry about. Down the back straightaway for the last time. Fredrickson is out of it. She's being hunted down by that second pack led by Heather Galloway. Can Luke Peters make a move? He's got 1 shot at it to make his move, and he's not going to. Bella Santiago gets her first win of the season, winning the Orange Vanilla Coca-Cola 252. And the question is, did Bella Santiago confirm herself a spot into this season's Buffalo Wild Wings Series chase for the championship? Came into this race 22nd in points. It will put her inside the top 20 in points, leaving today. Standings are not yet official.
Yeah, give me some ice
And then we'll have this meeting with Tequila. By the time you're watching this, we've already had our meeting with Tequila. Bella Santiago with the win. Standings are now official, so now I can go ahead and export. So that way I don't have to worry about it later. Luke Peters so close, won't have to settle for second, but still a good run. He'll stay in the top 10 in the points leaving today. Well-needed run for Lainey Fredrickson, her first top 5 in 3rd. Good job to her. Heather Galloway in 4th. Diana Lawson, well-needed run for a driver who's dead last of the drivers who have a charter this season, and also every race this season. So she'll move her way through the standings. JJ Park finished in 6th. 7th, Amanda Wallace, well-needed run for her. Came in this race in that critical 30th in the points. Victor Gonzalez, Monica Towns, and Jesse Art complete the top 10.
You had to break into it last week.
As you look on down through the remainder of the finishing results. 22 drivers finished on the lead lap. Justin Hugo was the last one. 33 finished the race. Sierra Harris, April Winters, Sean Art, which had a tire problem. Not sure what happened, but that's a tough break for them. Ivory Walker, Lindsay Sutton, Jarrett Underhill, Bridget Thomas, Kaylee Rankin, and Darby King finished out of the race. Well, that's going to do it here. This is going to shake up the points, no doubt. But I believe Ari Springer, with her 11th place finish, would take the points lead heading into next week at Iowa. Tomorrow, we cap off our Coca-Cola weekend with the Monster Interview Series. Hope you will tune in for that. Hope you enjoyed today's race from Coca-Cola. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, to become part of the PCSRA crew today. We've shown your full finish results. You'll see your point standings and rookie points in our pre-race coverage next week at Iowa Speedway. Till then, I've been Danny Vola signing off, and you have been watching yet another production, another broadcast courtesy of the PCSRA, the best in our racing since 2017. So long from Coca-Cola, everybody.